Hi everyone. So basically, when you play V2, what you're gonna need is a team. So you're gonna need to build a team based on every attribute of the card, meaning you're gonna need a knight, you're gonna need assassin, archers, healer, and mage. So between those five, you're gonna choose different NFT, different girls, and you're gonna build your own team to trying to beat every part of the game. Sure. I don't think we can see the market on the screen on YouTube. Ah, yeah, perfect. So right now, I know you have already one tank, I think. Queen. Yes. So yeah. So now we're gonna look first, I will say, for a healer. So between all the girls available, you have variety of choice. So for players who starting V2, I would suggest to see on the game wiki on the website to check every aspect of the skills because different NFT have different skills for sure. So let's start looking for, I don't know, maybe we can ask the chat for healer suggestion. If I were in your position, hmm, I will start with a pretty easy one just to start with. So mouse maybe. And also we're gonna check every price if we can find maybe a better one cheaper. So we're gonna build the team that way. We're gonna buy knight. You already have one. Healer. We're gonna look for one and then moving on to depend on always like you need to look forward on your the future you want to go in the game. If you want to go higher and higher, I would suggest player to start with rare cards. Then if you want to go to epic, you can just buy another one, use the system of fusion, or trying to buy an epic one directly. Or if you don't, yeah, or even for new player who doesn't want to put that much money, you can start already with the common one because right now V2 is mostly team composition, but the best way to get powers is by the gear in the game. But next, I would say, okay, in the game, front row is the tank. Second line is the assassin. So I would say go for an assassin. Mm. My favorite. I do switch sometime between Rose and also Camila. Camila is, I would say, like top one, maybe, because of her attribute in the game is pretty strong. Basically, it's giving you all team life steal for everyone. Yeah, and like you can see, even the common one is pretty expensive. Rose is pretty good to kill the tank because she's focusing only on one target and she's doing like really high damage. Yeah, sometimes okay, you want to kill the tank, otherwise you want to kill the back row, and Camila is more focused that way because she's targeting everyone, plus giving the team the buff of the lifesteal, which is great. No, when you calculate the difference between price, 3 stars is like 120 token. So no, I would take the cheapest one. And right now, okay, in V2, attribute like element, fire, everything doesn't mean anything. We don't have that in the game. So moving on, so we have the tank, we have the assassin, we have the healer. So now we are missing four damage dealer. So we're gonna go easy and just taking two mages and two archers. So first we're gonna move to mages. Mages, there is a lot of possibilities because some mages are more focused on single target damage and others are more focused on AoE damage. So me, because I'm a big, yeah, I would say for a new player, yeah, I would suggest going one AoE and one more focus damage dealer. But you have some time when you can check on the game wiki. I really recommend players to do that. Is you have cards or can do this both. Like I'm gonna say a mage, me, I'm going Smego all the way, always. V1, she's amazing. V2, she's great. She's not the best, but she's really great. She, but I would ask, do you have any idea, guys? Because I'm not gonna build. We need to participate with them as well to just ask which mage. Yeah, Camila is really great. Which mage do you play in your own deck, by the way? You can tell us in the chat. And the next two arches, we're gonna do the same. Kagura, she's an archers, and she's probably the in the top three of the best archers in the game. Why? Because of skills. She do really high damage single damage, and she have a really great skills, which is an AoE damage, and she's doing big damage. and also she's reducing the energy of the adversary team. So when they don't do skills, you don't take damage. So she's, yeah, in my top three archers for sure. Oh yeah, totally. So we need another mage and we need another archers. When you don't play, you can just Game Wiki is a really great tool for information. When you get stuck on some part and you can check on your game, oh man, I can't kill the one in the back row, or I need to kill the tank first, or the priest, or you just have to check those NFT and just check their skills to see if that one could help you to just move on. I know someone was talking about Abigail for mage. Abigail is good. But mage, Siren is a healer. She's not a mage. For mage, Abigail, we can try. Sure. That one, probably yes. Uh, right now you have a pretty good one mage with Smego. Second, yeah. Another archers pretty good for the team would be. Hmm, I don't know which one we're gonna go. Adera is an archers, and she's pretty good also because she's giving the team a damage buff, plus she's doing AoE damage. I would say Adira as well. She was supposed to be a mage, but when the game came out, she was an archers. That one. Yeah. Yeah, you have a pretty good deal, Adira. Yeah. Naomi is great. Win also. Wind is more focused on the tank. She's doing high damage, plus she's reducing the armor of the target. Naomi also is great. But we're gonna start with Adira and moving on in the future. Maybe we're gonna change and trying to improve the team because we need to be in the same boots that every new player start okay following us and have new information, but also you need to do your try as well. Okay, you need to buy the card, but best way to change and to improve sometimes is just to try with the common card. They are really great to test the skills. Also, yes, uh, and like I say, anyway, the card rarity in V2 it doesn't really matter when if you don't want to reach part 10, 11, 12. What's more important, it's the composition team and also the gear. Kagura as an archers, she's in the top 3 for sure. You have also really good archers. Maybe in the future we're gonna try some. Yeah, plus your queen as a tank. So when you play V2, you don't have to do anything. You just need your asset, your card in your wallet. That's it. So that's the team. Perfect. Yeah, we can go live here directly in V2. So you're gonna check your hero, bottom left. Just check up. They should be there. My top 3 archers. Sorry, I'm gonna keep that information for myself. I spend hours and hours to define my own top 3. Every player's is different. Myself, I'm on part 10 in V2. To go higher, part 11. Not even close. No. So click on hero on bottom left. You can't. Try to go equipment. Yeah, main. Okay. Hero charging. So yeah, you need to do tries, and when you get stuck on one part or moving on, you want to move on. You need to check to if your tank is dying first, so you have a direction. You need to upgrade your tank. If you need more focus damage, damage, focus that way. Otherwise, if you need more AoE damage, we're gonna show every new part of the last update was on V2. Because since the beginning of the release of the game, there have been some really good improvement. I would suggest to restart the game at that point. Yeah, because actually you log in when you didn't buy the NFT. So, yes, that's why. So, by the way, which is your best archers, best mage, and best tank? People, if you can say in the chat. Myself, I'm gonna start. Best tank, Queen. Best archers, Kagura. Best mage, but that's just a preference. Smego. She's not the best, but it's a yeah, personal preference. And what I love about her is she's amazing in V1 and in V2 also. In both games, she's good. Yeah, and you can't say the same about every card. Some are really good in V1 and bad in V2, and some are really good in V2 but bad in V1. Viviana, yep, that's the team. Viviana is good, but you need to build around her to make her really valuable. So yep, perfect. So should we try to buy some gear for those girls? Oh, we can start with we can just start with those 7 and doing part 1 first. I like your choice, Didin. So Viviana, I prefer her in V1. So you're gonna go adventure. So that's the talent. We're gonna show that later. So adventure, and you're gonna start from the beginning, part 1. No, you're gonna choose your team when you're doing the part. So you're gonna click part 1, you're gonna pay the fees, the ticket, and next you're gonna have to choose your team. Yeah, it's why we did that off stream, but when you play on computer, the V2 version, you need to have your phone with token pocket, I would say, and just doing all the transaction fees on your phone and up, jump back to the game. Fiona as a mage. Hmm, I haven't tried her in a while. So that's the one. Yep. So right now you can see like when you add, you have all the you have tank on the front. Second line you have the assassin. Third line you have the mage and the healer. And yep, and archers in the back row. So moving on, now you can do repulse. Let's see what you're gonna do. Well, first part should be really easy. Yeah. Click on repulse. Yep. So right now it's gonna be automatic. When you're gonna finish first part, stage 1 is gonna move. What? That was a massacre. I couldn't see. I mean, we can still move on, yeah, till you get stuck. And when you get stuck, we're gonna buy the gear to make the difference, maybe. So right now you can't. Yeah, probably by part 5, like Priyatna say. But right now you're on part 1, but every part have 10 stages. But maybe before you're gonna pass part 1, part 2, pretty easy, and because you just yeah slaughter them, we can't even see the skills of the girls at the beginning. So when you play the game, go on. You no, it's gonna go higher when you're gonna move to part 2. Maybe we're gonna see those part 1 even with comment card. It's just a massacre always. Someone asked in the chat if you could put game sound. So when you move parts and stages, sometimes you get stuck. I found out sometimes the second is pretty hard, then the 6 and 9, and generally the 10th, the last one, is pretty the hardest. Even right now, okay, you can't see your skills and you can't see the team, the adversary team doing skills as well. You just bashing them so hard. So when you see the game, you're gonna get rewarded. You finish part 1, and when you finish part 10, you can go higher in the part. So right now, you finish part 1. Because you finish it, you can move on to part 2. But if you finish part 1, you can't move on to part 3. You need to finish the lower level before moving on. So no, yeah. And when you do that, when you want to play again, you can just go to the level you just finished. So if you finished like this session, let's say part 5, next time we want to play, we can start again from part 5. You don't have to do that again from part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, part 2. Now you need to move on. Up, part 2. I've got so many players asking me teams composition and how to improve. Which I'm available to help, but not disclosing my best team for sure. Giving advice is always like that to help players. I'm doing it with you. So you click on the left icon on the screen, and next you're doing the arrow on the bottom right, and it should appear on your phone. Welcome to you, Edwin. Thank you to coming by. Next, the arrow on the bottom right. Yep. So go back on the screen and it should appear on your phone. Should be probably the same as part 1. Maybe it's gonna get a bit harder when you move on to part 3. Me. Oh, me, it's but you're on one part of Canada, I'm on the other part, and me today it's raining since 3 in the morning. You haven't stopped. We live in the same country, but different parts. For you to drive where I live, probably 2 days, yeah, and probably don't stop on the way. So yeah, you can see you don't see the skills of the adversary team, and even you, yeah, you can see pretty much the tank skills, and probably with those last level, you're gonna see them. So when you do that, when you're moving from part to part, just don't touch anything. If you finish one part, it's gonna move on to the next one until you lose, and next you're gonna have to click again to retry. But even the healer right now is pretty useless because you're not taking any damage. But it's gonna be useful later on. So right now, because your damage is pretty low, you can see there is some 139 to heal. That's because of Camilla skills. And you see the burn happen, it's Mego. It's just burn everyone. So that's stage 9. Yeah, so you see it's taking longer now, right now, to, well, still destroying them, but it's not like the first part. So like you're gonna finish part 2 really easy as well. Moving on to part 3, maybe a bit harder. Yeah, it was part 2. So yep, let's jump into part 3. And by the way, so right now we are playing only with the NFT Jordan board. There is still no gear, and also there is no talent as well. Yeah, and just like, and also you have a pretty good team balance. Yeah, one tank, one, yeah. So yeah, we starting to see the skill from the girls. So when you play, you have the HP on the top of, and the yellow bar is the skill level. So every time you do an attack, you get energy. Energy depend on your girls. And when you reach 1000, it just automatically use them. So as you can see, like up, queens get healed. That's her ability. Up, you have seen Camilla. She's doing like big AoE damage as well. I know someone is on stage 14. But there is only one player so far who's finishing part 13th, 14th, and there is two players playing part 12th, 11th. There is, I think I know 3 of them. And part 11, we are, I don't know, part 10, we must be like 5 maybe, or 6, I don't know. Oh yeah. And sometimes when you have your team, they get the power level, and moving to one part to the other part, sometimes you need to double up your power level just to do the other part. Oh, that one has also. Probably you're gonna finish part 3 just maybe. Depending on the team you're facing, because every team you're facing in different stages is different. Some are more focused on tank, like that one, with the healer, just an archers and one mage, which is much easier than the last one. And some are more focused on damage against your team. And you can see, okay, we play with NFT, but the AI using, like you see the water element, there is not, there is a wolf as well. That's, I think, is going to be in the future of the game. So that one also, part 10 maybe. Yep. Yep. Like I say, she's the best. There is some other tank, really good tank as well. But the what's good about Queen, she need only armor. Weapon is pretty much useless. But it's because of her ability. She's doing a heal, self heal, and when she's using a skill, she's increasing evade ability. So part 4, I think you're gonna get stuck on the way. I think probably at 7 or 8 maybe. The hippopotamus head girl. I don't know which one you're talking about. I would need to check. But I probably tried every single girls in the game. Probably I'm missing a few, like 5 or 6. But when I read their ability on the game wiki, I'm pretty sure they are not useful for me. Maybe at some stage higher, but right now, no. Yeah, part 4, I don't think you're gonna go till part 10. So if sometimes you get stuck on the adventure, you just go back on the main screen, go back, and if you pay the fees, you just can open the adventure. Yeah, and I recommend players to use their phone to connect with the game using the QR code connection, and that's the best so far. Arrow, yep, it should be on your phone right now. Try the icon on the left screen, click on it, the XW icon. I'm looking on the YouTube. Okay. So when you do the arrow on the bottom right, up, click, and then you can connect. I wonder, yeah, what level you're gonna reach. Okay, so part 4. Buy ticket. Does he appear on your phone? Usually it's at 15%. He start to appear. It does? Yep. And I know I've been checking on Discord. Players are annoyed about paying all those fees when you pay the stage, but what you have to understand, it's a crypto game and every part needs to be secure, and so far the team has done a really great job. At the beginning the fees were much expensive, but since the Vapor, I think was the name, Vapor update, fees get yeah, much cheaper. So let's see which part you're gonna get stuck. Which stage? Usually you lose when your tank die, because other girls can't take it, the damage. So like right now you can see you can all the skill used from the girls. Tank, healers, archers are dead. You still have your healer, your tank. Oh, maybe not even go stage 7, like I said. You're gonna die high before. Kills those slimes. Dang. Well done. So, which team you're facing? Okay. Tank, healers. You see the tank is taking much more damage right now. Oh, you get healed. Your archers are dead. Oh, still have the healer tank. Oh, you're gonna pass that one. Yeah. But it's like I said, different stage, different opposite team, and different way to play. Some are more focused, like damage. You saw your archers are dead, your tank almost die. Oh, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get stuck on part 4. You mean my son, the All-Star? Or Jordan? So you see, like the last one you have right now is a tank you need to kill, or you're gonna pass it. Oh, how are you gonna pass that one? That one is focused on tank. Ooh, your healer is dead. you gonna do it? It's getting harder and harder. Oh, the Bia is pain. He's got so much HP. Even the knight. Yeah. Oh, you killed him. Well done. I would be close to what I say, huh? Stage 7. I don't know. I think actually I think that one you're gonna die. Yeah. Because there is Kagura on the back row and she's doing massive damage to your team. Yep. Like I said. You only have your tank. And she doesn't. Tank is just here to take damage, not doing really much. Yep. So you can try to. Okay, every game is different. It's not because you have the same team. Every game depend on the skills. But you can do another one try, but I think it's gonna be the same result. And if you get stuck, yes, it's gonna get with the equipment. Yeah, and I remember there were like that one stage. There is only one Kagura. There is some other stage where you have two Kagura on the back row, and it's really annoying. Yeah, every stage is different. You playing against AI with different girls also. But when you get against those two Kagura, I remember I got stuck for a bit before I could figure out how to beat them. Yeah, then no, okay. Sometimes even I, when I play on part higher part or even lower part, sometimes you lose. But if you try 2, 3 times because of the RNG of the skills, damage, you can pass it. It's not set in the marble. When you do one fight, you lose. Oh, I'm gonna always lose. Depend on. Okay, right now when you saw the fight, there were no more of your characters and you didn't kill any single one. So I'm pretty sure you're stuck at that level. So when you see there is only 2 or 3 left, just try again and see if it's different another time. Yes, sure. And I'm gonna answer a question. The meaning of the surplus physical strength is mean in the game you can go to 10, okay, and you win basically one game every 4 hours. So every 4 hours you get the game and go up to 10. You can't go higher. And every reward is giving to players in the chest, and you can open those every 8 hours. So during one day, it's 3 times you can open your chest. So basically, one round is 8 hours. So yep, we gonna buy some gear. Let's see if you get the same luck like I say in V1. So when you buy gear, you have first you can get some dust, okay, and next is the same rarity as the NFT, going from rare to myth. Higher grade of rarity give you more stats, and it's the same as NFT. You can upgrade them like the cards from 1 star to Gen 2, Gen 2, 3 star, Gen 3. And upgrading them use other NFT to feed them. What we have to do? Oh, giveaway. Did you bought them? No. So yeah, opening the boxes by 10, it's the best. It's the cheapest, and it's totally yeah, it's totally random what you get inside. I'm there right now. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. According to you, which is better, game V1 or V2? Oh, what did you get in your box? Epic, nice. Oh, nice already. You got stuff for your priest, books for your mage, archers, assassin, and even a weapon for your tank. But what you need to aim is to get every of your girls one weapon, one armor. So I would no weapon. Yes, not really, but you can still give her if sometimes you need some damage. She doesn't do much. To answer the question, V1 or V2? Okay, I'm gonna answer by V2 is great because it's where you farm all the lucid you need for the ecosystem to the P to earn to stake. It's the best way to have those. And it's getting better after time with all the updates. Like talent didn't exist at the beginning. The new event from a week ago, the Demon Seal, we're gonna show later on. But still, I'm more about V1 game because I'm playing against players, especially Hero, even if I don't play that season. But Ragnarok is great, and today we had the new update about creating lobby, and you can just make your own room with all the configuration you need. I'm gonna keep my comment on that one, but still, I like V1 more. But going on in the future, V2 is getting better and better and looking more like the first version before crypto came out. What is the giveaway? That is one of the card. Yep. So first spin. s- Yep. Eves. Mm, she's good. Oh, already 5 stars also. Nice. And especially because you were the lucky one when we did the stream, and she's got the talent, the mid talent level 5 also. That's the winner. Oh no, no, it's not me. I didn't put my wallet in the game, and I don't need more. I don't need more. Mirage. He's gonna be happy. Well done. Can I participate? No, I'm gonna give players their chance, not me. No worries. You go to Discord and you go in the event section. And in this one, you can put your address, and just on the next live stream, we're gonna do the same, and just a random address gonna get one of the NFT. Mm. Man, lucky you got a legendary. You already open how much? 20? I would say 2 more time should be fine. Oh, it's you, Xden. Welcome to the stream. So sorry, guys. You should use the same nickname you use in XW, so we can recognize you. Me, I mean, in the stream, you can recognize me by my nickname, and also V1 or V2. I always use the same. So yeah, you had the legendary weapon for your assassin. Great. Let's see if you can get a meet 1 in 4 opening. Maybe. It's only luck when you open the boxes. You should do, when you don't get the pop on your phone, you should do what I said. Just click the icon on the left and the arrow on the bottom right. Just to get the pop-up on your phone to pay the ticket fees. And by the way, guys, which level are you on V2? Which part you can finish, and which one you get stuck at the moment? Yeah, for beginning, it's pretty good. And you don't have the gear as well yet, and the talent also. There was one Xden. It was Mirage, actually. He won Ivy, Eves. Yeah, yeah, 5 stars, and with. Did you got the pop-up on your phone? Okay. So if it happened to you guys like Jordan and you get stuck that one and you don't have the pop-up for paying the fees opening the box, just click on the left the XW button and next the arrow bottom right. Yep. Yeah, well done, Mirage. He's 5 stars and talent skills level 5 already. Well done. So let's see the last gear you get. Epic, which is okay. Nice. So now you're gonna equip the gear. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna click on hero. So gear equipment, you're gonna see it, what you get. So you go to hero. Okay, and on the hero, yep, on the up, you can equip weapon and armor. They are both the same. And moving on, you can move to the other assets you have. Up, Michaela is not in your team. Camila, yes. Yeah, yep. What you want to gear up is always the best armor or best weapon you have. Perfect. So no, you're gonna choose another bow. Yep, perfect. And you don't have another armor for her yet. Maybe an. But first, we're gonna try with what you have. Okay. Yep. But talent's gonna be after, if you can finish that part, and we're gonna show the event of where to get those talents. And first, because you're on part 4, you need to finish part 4 to get the talent. You should be, yeah. I mean, weapons give a big difference, especially armor as well. Okay, you see, you get stock and now it gets. So, like I said at the beginning, team composition, yes. Gear first. Yes. The rarity so far it's bit meaningless. Difference between rarity is in V2 is not that much. But next, when you have like in V1, you have the skills and you can unlock second skill, third skill, and fourth skills. In V2, it's pretty much the same at one point. Okay, first your card you bought are Gen 1 1 star. If you want to upgrade them, you want them to be Gen 2 because there's dang, that was Kagura. And when you move to Gen 2, you unlock the same skill you have, but more powerful. You're gonna when you finish part 4, we can show players where you can find this information. No, in the game directly you can see it in the game as well. So you just no, okay. So game wiki is for every character of the game, but in the game you can check only the NFT you have on your wallet. Yeah, you saw like you just put some gear on your girls and just straight, right? So what you finish part 4, perfect. Go back to the main menu. Go to your hero. So you have a queen, so that's your tank, and you're gonna go to detail on the bottom left. And here is everything about her information: HP, attack, def, energy, attack speed. And below you can see her skills. So the first one on the right is the passive one. So the passive is, like you say, passive. And you can read what she. So before the battle, she's get 5% dodge always. Second one is the one you use when your energy reach 1,000 points, and she using this skill. So she's get self healing, and she's got a dodge ability for 5 seconds more. And if you want to move this one to, like you saw, it's just level 1. If you want it to go to level 2, you need to pass your NFT to Gen 2. If you want it to level 3, you need to pass your card to Gen 3. I will say Gen 3, Gen 3 lower level is no. Gen 2 is pretty good because sometimes you have massive difference between passive and active skills. So sometimes when you get stuck on one stage, sometimes upgrading this one can be a difference. Can be the gear also, can be depend on how you get stuck. Your tank's getting killed the first, I would say gear up, and next maybe the skill 2, level 2. I think we're gonna move now to, because you finished part 4, you're gonna move to show the talent, where to get the talent. So you're gonna click on protect the world. It's the banner on the top up, protect the world. So you unlock this part, okay, the first one, the second, and the third one. So the first one is unlocked when you can finish part 4. The second one is unlocked when you get finished the part 8. And the third one is unlocked when you finish part 10. So because you finished part 4, you can do only the first one. So, oh, it's part 5. Oh, sorry, I thought it was part 4. But so you're gonna have to move on to part 5. My mistake. I haven't done that. I haven't done the part 4 actually. I mean, in the beginning of the game, yes, but yeah, I think I got. I'm playing V2 on 3 accounts, but I'm pretty sure I got one doing part 5 or 6, my lowest one. So the arrow, yep. Did you get the pop-up on your phone? Perfect. So let's see if you can finish part 5 actually. Maybe some upgrade of your gear, maybe. was fast. So, like I said, okay, sometime moving to one part to the next one, it's a big gap. Oh, sure, yeah. Let's, I don't know, let's open in all the gears, yes, and if you get still stuck, you can use the excedent of gear to upgrade them. Man, that was radical. You just part one. So you know what I mean when I say sometime moving to, I would say like part 8 to 9, it's need like double the power level you need to just finish that part. I would be happy if you get the meat on the stream. Pretty good. Just click on the screen if you want to go back. Up. No, you draw one. You get just cancel and do it 10. I would say like do it 4 times maybe. But what you want to have is like you saw your tank just died straight away. So I would say getting armor, legendary armor for him will be a really good boost. Or the best, you can have a mid armor, but yep, it's only luck in those box. Yep. Oh, legendary. What did you get? Oh, another weapon. So you already have one, but it's pretty good because you can still use her to upgrade another item to uh, level up stars on them. And each NFT has like cards have their own hash rate. Every weapon or armor have their kind of own hash rate to upgrade. Like legendary is like adding 2100 hash rate to the gear, and the best meat is like 9000. When you click, just click out of the banner of the gear. Just one more. Would be nice to finish part 5 so we can show where to get the talent. Because there is also the new event who came a bit over a week ago, the Demon Seal. Which is great, I love it. Nah, just the dust, that's unlucky. Yeah, so go back, okay, so go to your hero and give gear to the girl who don't have already. So maybe you have, no, nah, you don't have better armor for your tank. Maybe do you have a better armor for her? Yes, you do. So just equip. Next. So she's good. You don't have better than that. Maybe another armor. Yep. Oh, by the way, Abigail is a healer. She's not a mage. I just saw that. So you have 2 healers actually in your team. But 2 healer, yes, because you're missing damage. Next time, well, you can probably finish part 5 anyway with that. Yep. So right now I would say just go back to your queen and you're gonna go upgrade a armor. So yep. So you're gonna go to to the gear. Go back to the main screen, equipment. So you see every gear you have and which NFT have them. So you're gonna go to the armor and queen armor she have. She must be up that one on a bit higher. Queen one. Not that one. Yes. And you're gonna go enhance. And what you're gonna do is use the leftover of your gear to upgrade it. So depend on which level you want to go. You see up, you're getting up, up, up. Voila. Stop. I would take out some green one just to pass just 5-star. Yep. Just add one more. Just add one more. Up, perfect. And you can enhance. So you see the difference? You're gonna pass from 380 HP to yes, and even the defense is a massive boost as well. Yeah, you can use the dust as well. Every green, but first you saw your tank just die straight away. Okay, you want to do step by step. You want to see where you get stuck at one point. You saw your tank die, just upgrade your gear for your tank. Next, if you get stuck and you need more damage, you're gonna use, I would say first to go for the archers, Kagura, for example, to upgrade a bow. And you're moving like that when you get stuck. Don't do random upgrade just like because you want to if you're not gonna pass the level. Did you do pay the fees for the enhance? Because it should appear it was upgraded. Oh no, because I think it was the first time you did, right? So the first transaction was approving the contract, I think. Yep, perfect. It's done. So we're gonna go back and try again part 5. So what's the first one you get? So you see when you do on the screen where you have your team on the top left, you have the power level of your team combined. Every character have their own power, and adding the gear is getting more and more. Yes. And because she's got more HP, her ability to self-heal gets better as well because it's based on her HP. Same for the healers, same for the assassin, mage, and archers. It's always based on their HP or on their damage. So every time you play, you just check which girl's dying first, or if it's your tank, healers, if you need more heal for your team, or if you need more HP, or not let them die. Oh yeah, with this team, yes. Maybe at one point you're gonna need more damage, maybe from the archers. But yeah, sure. Your tank is fine. Right now, she's not gonna die for sure. But if your team is dying first and you have only the tank, yep, maybe that part's gonna be hard. Yeah, and see, up, she's getting full again. Up, heal, heal. But right now you have 1 minute and 30 seconds to finish each stage. That one is, they're not gonna kill you, but you're not gonna kill them. So if you more damage or more HP on your girls. Mm. You're gonna do the same with the bow of Kagura. You see her on the bow, the green one. Yep. And you're gonna use all the left. Yeah, you can use the dust, and you can add also some. When you use the dust, when you're moving from, well, perfect. Yep. When you use gear, you need to check the bar, but when you use dust, is calculate directly the amount for each star you upgraded. Yep. You can do so Kagura is good. So you can do another damage dealer. I would say, let's say Smego. Yep. So you have 17. That's what you have. Yep. If you have any question, guys, just ask in the chat. I would be happy to answer. Oh yeah, those two damage dealer. Your tank is mostly unkillable right now. Yep. But if you're dying too fast, next is gonna be getting more HP on the armor. But it takes time, okay? The game is not made to be finished in one session, okay? It's always in the long run. No, well, you saw that just Kagura just died because she didn't have enough HP. You're getting more damage, like you can see right now. But yeah, HP is too low. Yeah. Can we do what? Devil Seal, yeah. After that one, yeah. It will be next time for the next stream. I think we're gonna do finish part 5. Yep. But right. Yep. Yep. Oh, you're gonna. Maybe they're gonna kill you. Yeah. Because Rose is a tank killer. So yep. That was the stages. So next time we're gonna move and trying to finish this one. Yep. So talent gonna be for the next stream. So that was the event who came like a week ago, a bit more. So which is great because when I said you get one game every 4 hours for your NFTs, that one doesn't take them out. So it's independent. So basically it's your team against one big demon. If you want, you have possibilities to buy on the left, bottom left, you have a bonus score. You have basically 2 games possible, or you can buy those contracts to add 3 more games for 10 token. And also, when you score, you can have a bonus of 100% of your score at the end. So when you see the ranking, so that's the actual ranking. Oh, you can see me as well. I'm 7th, yeah. Yeah, but I'm low. I'm not playing with my biggest team. Even if I could, I didn't have the. And you have a reward as well. So reward is based on the score you're doing. So that will be where you get the reward for the whole week playing. You can get them only at the end, and you have the reward next to the ranking. Are you sure? So what is good about that one is mostly the boss you're gonna have to fight doesn't do much damage. So if you want to improve and get better score, I would say use. You don't really need a tank to kill that one. Well, actually, you can't kill him because there is too much HP. And it's just getting the fight and get the best score you can. Yep, basically. So it's another version where the first one were to kill a whole team. This one is more focused on one single enemy. So it's where, yes. And it's basically, yeah, you can buy the 3 more games, the 100% scores, and if you get enough uh, point, you get rewarded for Lucid. So it's another way to farm them as well, but which is good because it doesn't take the strength fight you get every 4 hours. You did 39 on your score. But because you start the game, wasn't expecting to get much. So if you see, like, you get fight, and if at the end of the week you continue to fight every day, you see the reward, expected reward, you're gonna get 319,000 lucid. But the more you fight, yep, the more you fight, the more higher the reward's gonna be, depending on player scores as well. And if I could say, I would really love if this monster were a bit less bigger, because we can't really see the damage we do. You see on the top, yeah, you can't really see the damage. I love it that because yeah, it's just another way to look for other NFT more focused on single damage instead of AoE, or even with the tank, because you can see the you getting when he's getting Queen's getting attacked, she's getting like 2 or 3 damage. You get AoE damage on your team, but it's a bit low damage. Yeah, I would say for the beginning, new players getting one heal is good in the team for sure. But when you get higher and higher, you don't really need a. But healer doesn't matter at high level, pretty much. Yeah, I thought we were gonna pass part four, part five, but no, that will be for next time. Thank you, guys.